What's up, fellas? I'm not gonna be long. On my way to work right quick and decided to, do a quick video. It's your boy TOJ broadcasting from New Orleans. It's a beautiful day today. The rain just cleared out and I'm about to hit the market, put some dollars in my pocket. Also, you guys can go to artbyrico.com. That's www.artbyrico.com. For some odd reason, there's another Rico out there, but his Rico got one C. My Rico is spelled with two C's. So that's artbyrico.com. But I was minding my business on Facebook like everybody else, scrolling. Couldn't go to sleep, and I saw that Paul Mooney passed away, and I was like, damn. Paul Mooney was the first comedian, I would say, without lying to y'all, because I don't really lie, but I'm telling you, Cat Williams and Paul Mooney are the only two comedians who I actually went and looked for their actual CD cases at like Best Buy or whatever. Like, I actually went out and paid like money. I didn't do the bootleg version of it. Everybody else, I kind of got like a little, the CD man in front of the chicken joint was selling CDs, like a compilation. I bought some. But Paul Mooney, I remember I bought Jesus Was Black, Know Your History, and one other video he did. But I used to like go stalking for Paul Mooney compilation CDs and paying money for his live specials. I remember first coming across Paul Mooney. I forgot what age I was, but they had something called Robert Townsend and His Partners in Crime, and Paul Mooney had something called The Nigga Psychiatrist. And I was like, who is that guy? Because I always knew there was a certain taste for comedy. I just couldn't put my finger on it. And Paul Mooney was that first comedian who was like Dave Chappelle. He can talk about racist comedy and be extremely thought-provoking about it, He can tell history in a way that was funny, but it was true. And he was a nigga psychiatrist, and he was like, he would take phone calls, and he was like, nigga psychiatrist, my boss wants to sleep with me. And Paul Mooney was like, give up the pussy, make the money. Click. Nigga psychiatrist, my husband's beating on me. Bitch, buy a gun. Click. And I was like, haha, that's what I like. That strict, quick to the point comedy. And, thinking about John Witherspoon, and now that Paul Mooney has left us, I think the last of the original clique is gone. I remember looking at Sandra Bernhard and, like the Sonny and Cher show, and seeing Red Fox and, certain comedians being on there, Richard Pryor. And I remember John Witherspoon was part of that clique. Pops from Friday, Bang, Bang, Bang. And he had recently passed away. And I was like, damn, Paul Mooney's the last of the Mohicans. And unfortunately, our brother is gone. So, I'm not really like sad about it, because Paul at least didn't die of an overdose. He didn't die broke. And he died doing what he loved. I seen Paul Mooney about 3, maybe 4 years ago in New Orleans. And unfortunately, when I did see him, he was looking bad, but I didn't know he had dementia till Tariq Nasheed said it when he was filming one of the Hidden Colors. And, it's good that I was alive to see this man, because Paul Mooney was the very last of the original clique, him and Pops, Witherspoon, who was able to talk to a young audience, and the young audience got it. You see what I'm saying? So when Dave Chappelle went from putting Paul Mooney on from Ask a Black Dude, Paul Mooney he gave birth to a character called Negro Damas. And Negro Damas was kind of like, Dave Chappelle's version of nigga psychiatrist, where you would ask, Negro Damas to make predictions, and Paul Mooney wore that retarded ass wig, you know what I'm saying? And the young community was reintroduced to Paul Mooney again. But Paul Mooney was never ever irrelevant in a way that most of these older cats, like a Bill Cosby, who done alienated, the young cats is. Like young dude, when you say the name Paul Mooney, every young person, I don't care socioeconomic background, knew who Paul Mooney was. Not because of Dave Chappelle, but he had a following. The man just kept it real. Paul Mooney wasn't Hollywood, he was neighborhood, And Aries Spears would always do these and a comedian Godfrey, they would always do like the Paul Mooney challenge. Who could do a better Paul Mooney? Because Paul Mooney was a comedian's comedian. If you're a black comedian, there's a certain type of comedy that we looking for. Dave Chappelle tapped into it, and Paul Mooney was like the brainchild of it, you know. But anyway, guys, I'm not gonna be long. You know, I just want to give my condolences, man. I know Shane is probably hurt because Shane Mooney is the one son that I've seen all the time on his specials. You know, Shane Mooney was bald headed, just like Paul. Look, like, I mean, he spit Shane completely out. So, you know, the community, we lost a comic legend. People always say that as a cliche, but you know, this is a man that wrote for Richard Pryor. He wrote for Red Fox. You know, and he has several credits under his belt, so he will be missed, man. And if you guys have met Paul Mooney anywhere, put it in the comment section where you met Paul Mooney. I met Paul Mooney one time only, and I was gonna get him to sign my CD, but he was looking so old, and he didn't look too healthy, so I just left it alone. Anyway, guys, hit like, share, and subscribe, or not. I'm out.